Hi, my name is Keith Sanchez, and I am a local New Mexico musician. As a blend kid, you know, we get our fair share no matter what of rancheras. But in terms of, you know, what I listen to, anything I could get my hands on. I used to bring my radio under my covers and hide it. My parents would tell me to go to sleep, and I had to listen because I was in love with music. Okay, music is extremely important to the New Mexican culture. It's something that from the time we're little is associated with everything that we're doing. If our dad's working on the car outside, there's music playing. If we're going to our local church fiestas, there's music in the air, sun up to sundown. Music is something that's infused in our very essence as New Mexicans. So I would describe my style as a big mixture, just like New Mexico music. So I draw from, I think I'm kind of a blues, rock and roll man at heart, but I also love to incorporate everything from rancheras to corridos, but then also kind of a flamenco sound, and all of that mixes in to kind of the, you know, kind of what I do. Al Hurricane has influenced me as an artist because of his ability to create. He took the old school New Mexico music and also music from Mexico, and he combined it, and that's what I love to do with my music. He combined it with rock and roll, he combined it with country music, and that's the power of the New Mexico sound. And of course I was blown away by his guitar playing from the time I was little. You know, he's called the Godfather for a reason. He kind of fostered all New Mexico musicians, whether they realized it or not.
Flores, flor de mi amor, vente conmigo y dame tu amor. Flor de las flores, flor de mi amor, vente conmigo y dame tu amor. ¡Ah! ¡Échale, compa! Si te preguntan si te amo yo, pronto contesta y diles que no. Si te preguntan si te amo yo, pronto contesta y diles que no.
So New Mexico, modern New Mexico music differs. If you look at some of the up-and-comers, they all kind of came up with Al Hurricane, learning his chops. But if you really go back into New Mexico traditional music, you're going to go back to the pastorales, to the alabados, and the music of the villages. So that music of the villages that was passed down for hundreds of years, you'll hear hints of it in all of the modern iterations of New Mexican music. So NMARB, the New Mexico Academy of Rock and Blues, is run by my wife, Ana Romero Sanchez, and I. And we've been doing it. This will be close to our 10th year. We are reaching out to the community. It's a not-for-profit. We work with New Mexico Fusion company, and we bring in kids that otherwise would not have access to arts programs. They're learning about the roots of the music. So we teach them about where the music comes from. And so when they leave, they're not just playing some fantastic rock and roll or blues or ranchera, but they know about the roots, and they listen to music in a different way. Part of my experience, or part of the experiences that I draw from, come from El Salvador, from playing on stages when there was actually a civil war happening, and there were a couple of nights when we'd have to dive under the tables until the smoke cleared and the battles would finish. and then we get right back on stage and keep playing rock and roll. You know, in El Salvador they say rock and roll, bicho, right? I'm so excited and honored to be part of the Chicano Studies program at the University of New Mexico. And we are teaching what's called Latino or Latinx musical expressions. And we're uncovering all these roots, and that is what makes Latino music so vibrant, so powerful, so danceable, and so unforgettable.